Everyone, welcome to the Simperion IAS YouTube channel. Today let's continue with the part 2, the next 50 questions of the 2023 prelims paper. We have already uploaded the first 50 questions, the part 1 of 2023. We will provide the link to the part 1 in the description of this particular video. We'll discuss from question number 51 to 100 question in this video. We will cover 2016 to 2023 PYQ questions of civil services, 800 questions. It will be a 16 video series. Each video will be 50 questions each. And in this particular video, we will cover intelligent elimination techniques, importance of PYQs, and important themes. In a way, we will help you to develop MCQ mindset to solve the UPSC questions. Help you to develop the mindset that is required to solve the prelims questions or the MCQ questions of the UPSC. Let's continue. Consider 51st question. Consider the following statement in relation to Janani Suraksha Yojana. It's a safe motherhood interventions of the state health department. Its objective is to reduce maternal and neonatal mortality among the poor pregnant women. Its aim is to promote institutional delivery among the poor pregnant women. Its objective includes providing public health facilities to the sick infants up to 1 year of age. In this particular question, the statement 1 is wrong. Janani Suraksha Yojana is not of State Health Department. It is under National Rural Health Mission (NRHM), launched in the 2005. It's a central government scheme mainly concentrating the maternal health and also the newborn baby neonatal health. So the statement 2 is correct, statement 3 is correct. And the statement 4 is wrong. So the answer is 2 only. The answer is 2 only. Only 2 statements are correct. The fourth statement is wrong and the first statement is also the wrong. Let's go to the next question. See, before that, this question Janani Suraksha Yojana was asked in the 2012 as well. As it is, it was asked. Janani Suraksha Yojana, as it is, it's asked. And again, sorry, we missed one thing. Why the statement 4 is wrong? The objective includes providing public health facility to the sick infant up to 1 year of age. This is not the objective of Janani Suraksha Yojana. Rather, this is the objective of Shishu Suraksha Kanya Kram scheme. Shishu Suraksha Kanyakram scheme. Shishu Suraksha Kanyakram scheme. It is part of its objective of that scheme, not a objective of Janani Suraksha Yojana. This asked in the 2012 as well. Let's come to this particular question, 52nd question. Consider the following statement in the context of intervention being undertaken under the Anemia Mukt Bharat strategy. It provides a prophylactic calcium supplements for the preschool children, adolescents and pregnant women. It runs a campaign for delayed cord clamping at the time of the childbirth. It provides for the periodic deworming of the children and adolescents. It addresses non-nutritional causes of anemia in endemic pockets with a special focus on malaria, hemoglobinopathies and also fluorosis. See, in the particular, this is why you have to develop MCQ mindset. Very smartly UPSC has said calcium supplements. It is wrong. This particular scheme is about when it is anemia, it is because of deficiency of iron. So it talks about iron supplements and folic acid supplements. See this, when you solve so many PYQ questions, you will understand this, how UPSC smartly comes up and just replaces iron with the calcium. So if you just identify this, if you basic you know the anemia is because of deficiency of iron and iron supplements, this is wrong. This is eliminated. So all three statements are very general statements, so which are usually correct. Positive general statements are usually correct. Let's go to the 53rd question. Carbon fibers are used in the manufacture of components used in the automobile and aircrafts. Correct. Carbon fibers once used cannot be recycled. See, these are extreme statements. It cannot be recycled. This is an extreme statement, you know it. Any such statement which is, these are cooked statement. Cannot be recycled. So this particular statement is wrong. It can be recycled. What is carbon fiber? Carbon fiber is a fiber with the carbon content 90% plus is called as carbon fibers. Here the statement 1 is correct. It can be used in automobile and aircraft. It can be recycled. So 1 only. Let's go to the next question. Again, the carbon fiber was asked in the PYQ 2020. In the 2020 civil service examination, they asked carbon fibers. We have covered 3 questions. 2 questions are part of PYQs. Let's come to this particular question. Detection of car crash collision which results in the development of airbag almost instantaneously. See, they are saying which of the following is a function of accelerometers. Detection of car crash and collision which results in deployment of airbags. Detection of accidental free fall of the laptops towards the ground which results in immediate turning off of the hard drive. In this ground, not group. Detection of the tilt of the smartphone which results in the rotation of a display between portrait to landscape mode. See, all three are kind of similar statements, and it's a function of accelerometer. So you need to have some amount of basic knowledge. It's a general awareness or a basic knowledge based question. You need to know it, otherwise there is no other way to make it correct. You can say there is no negative statement. There is no statement with like extreme words. General positive statements, you can consider them as correct still, but you require some amount of basic general awareness. Next question. That's with respect to recirculating aquaculture system. Biofilters provide a waste treatment by removing uneaten fish feeds. It's a aquaculture, so it's related to fish. Biofilter provide waste treatment by removing uneaten fish feeds. Correct. Biofilter convert ammonia present in the fish waste to the nitrate. Biofiltrate increase the phosphorus as a nutrient part of fish. See, third is directly wrong. Any filter will not increase anything. Either the biofilter they convert component of one ammonia to nitrate, or any particular one type of component to other type of component, or they decrease something. There is no increasing. The filter cannot increase. It's a basic, like the word filter and basic awareness, they decrease. So third is wrong. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. So only 2. Let's go to the 56th question. This is the question of geography. Cepheids, giant cloud of dust and gas in the space. Nebula, stars which originate and dim periodically. Pulsars, neutron stars that are formed when massive stars run out of fuel and collapse. In this particular case, pulsar is correct. The definition of pulsar is correct. A neutron star that are formed when the massive stars run out of fuel and collapse. This is correct. Nebula is a giant cloud of dust and gas in the space. Cepheid is a star which brighten brighten and dim periodically. These two are interchanged, so one is an answer. So this particular question is on life cycle of stars. Even if you go to the previous year, these particular questions are asked by the UPSC. So like there were 100%, I'm sure, in the PYQ there are question on supernova, etc., and the life cycle of stars. So please know the definition of all these words: the supernova, the nebula, red giant, white dwarf, Cepheids, pulsars, etc. Please know the definition and difference between them. Let's go to the next particular question. Which of the following countries has its own navigation system? See, Japan. There are two kinds of navigation system, that is global navigation system and regional navigation system. One is global navigation system, then another one is regional navigation system. In the global navigation system, you have the GPS of USA, you have the GLONASS of the Russia, you have the Galileo of the EU, you have the Baidu of China. The regional navigation system is that of India, Navik of India, and other one is QZSS of Japan. So the Japan has the navigation system, others don't. And if you come here, this particular question related to navigation system or regional navigation system, Navik and all, asked in 2018, 2017 and 2021. 3 years they have asked this particular question. Let's go to the next. 58. Ballistic missiles are jet propelled at the subsonic speeds throughout their flights, while the cruise missiles were rocket powered only in the initial phase of the flight. Agni 5 is a medium-range supersonic cruise missile, while the BrahMos is a solid-fueled intercontinental ballistic missile. See, usually the ballistic missiles are rocket propelled. So they have reversed it. They have interchanged. Ballistic missiles are rocket propelled and the cruise missiles are jet propelled. Agni 1, Agni 5, Prithvi and Dhanush is Agni series of missiles. Prithvi and Dhanush, these are all ballistic missiles, and BrahMos is a subsonic cruise missile. I'll explain little more here also. See, ballistic missiles, normally the cruise missiles, it goes up and it goes sideways, this side, it goes normally the sideways. Ballistic missile, normally its path will be, it goes up, it's propelled using the rocket, then it's a free fall on a fixed target. So normally the cruise subsonic missiles, they are used to hit the moving targets or the fixed target. The ballistic missile, they go up, then they fall. So it is used to hit fixed target. It's used to hit the fixed targets. Usually ballistic missiles have the very long range, 5,000 km, 10,000 kilometers. Subsonic cruise missile have a shorter range or the distance they can travel. The questions were asked regarding subsonic missile and cruise missile and ballistic missile in 2015, 2022, that's in the CAPF, and UPSC in 2014. The question related to Prithvi, etc. have been already asked in the UPSC. Please, like, this is what we are saying, importance of the PYQs. I think till now we have discussed 8 questions, at least 4 to 5 questions PYQ has some reference and you can solve using. See, this is the MCQ mindset. Like, you should know that UPSC, whenever UPSC gives you have seen in the last particular question of Cepheids, supernova, Cepheids and pulsars, and nebula question, UPSC interchanges 2 particular options this way And even in the here subsonic and subsonic cruise missile and ballistic missile, they have interchanged whether they can be propelled using the rocket or the jets. That's help you to, that will guide you to solve the questions in the actual UPSC exam. Let's go to the next particular question. Gold mining activity is a source of mercury pollution in the world. Correct. Coal-based thermal power plant cause mercury pollution. Correct. There is no known safe level of exposure of mercury. Even third statement is correct, though it's an extreme word, like there is no known safe level. That is actually correct. All three statements are correct. I'll explain about the statement 3. First two are general statements. See, if you take anything, you take a lead, you take any other element, there is normally safe level to which, to some extent, they are normally safe. Like till 3 parts per million, they are safe. I'm just giving a number. Or 10 ppm, the amount of lead in a food or anything is considered or safe. I'm just giving a random example. But in case of mercury, even if it is like 0.00000001 ppm, that is considered as harmful. So there is no known safe level. Even if it is in the ocean of something, even if there is a drop of mercury, that is considered harmful. So there is no known safe level. Mercury is not safe at all. Let's go to the next. With reference to the green hydrogen, what is green hydrogen? Green hydrogen, where hydrogen is derived from water. Hydrogen is derived from the water using electrolysis. The power source used for electrolysis is the renewable energy. It's renewable source, like either it's a solar energy, wind energy, the renewable source is used. Now let's come to option. It can be used directly for fuel for internal combustion. It can be blended with a natural gas and used as a fuel for heat and power generation. It can be used in the hydrogen fuel cells. These are general, and you will read this in the current affairs as well, because it's hydrogen, green hydrogen is in the current affairs, and they have used even a positive general statement, can be. So these all three has to be. This is a kind of intelligent elimination technique, or the logical reasoning you can derive from solving many multiple PYQ questions. So all statements are correct. Now green hydrogen, they asked, please think about the gray hydrogen or the other types of hydrogen or the blue hydrogen, etc. So that is how you use the PYQ to explore the peripheral area, to increase your knowledge base, and also help you to solve future any questions around this area in the future civil services examination. In this case, all three statements are correct. In this case, all three statements are correct. Let's go to the next. How many of the above mentioned countries border Ukraine? See, Ukraine bordering countries are, one second. Ukraine bordering countries are Belarus, Russia, you 100% you know it, Sea of Azov, Black Sea, then the Hungary, then there is a country called Moldova, then there is Poland, you have Slovakia and Romania and Slovakia. See, Sea of Azov and the Black Sea, they are joined by a strait called as Kerch Strait. Please explore the countries that are bordering the Sea of Azov and the Black Sea. Study about the Kerch Strait. Know all these countries. Look at them in the map. So the correct is only Hungary and Romania are the correct answer. So the only two. Let's go to the next question. With reference to the Earth atmosphere, which of the following statement is correct? Infrared waves are part of visible spectrum. No, wrong. Infrared are different and the visible spectrum is different. It's not part of an visible spectrum. Infrared rays constitute roughly 2/3. Again, it is wrong. And infrared waves are largely absorbed by water vapor, and that is concentrated in the lower atmosphere. This is correct. Because this particular question was asked in the PYQ as well. Infrared rays are absorbed by carbon dioxide and also water vapor in the lower atmosphere. This was a PYQ question. The total amount of insolation received at the equator is roughly the 10 times that of the received at the poles. See, normally you know it facts, very high chance of being wrong. So third is correct because it's a PYQ question as well. It's again asked. It's asked in C again here. They have asked this particular related to this question in 2022 and 2012. Next question. The soil in the tropical rainforest is rich in nutrients. Tropical rainforest, they are not in rich in nutrient. It's given in the even PYQ. You might have read it in the geography there. They are deficient in nutrients. The high concentration of moisture of tropical rainforest cause dead organic matter in the soil to decompose quickly. This is the main reason. They decompose quickly, so they are deficient in the rainfall. Not deficient. They are deficient in the nutrients. High temperature and high moisture is the reason for quick decomposition. Correct answer is D. First one is incorrect. Statement 2 is correct. This particular question is asked in 2021 and 2011 as well. The temperature contrast between the continent and the ocean is greater during the summer than the winter. And the next option is the specific heat of water is more than that of the land. The temperature contrast between the continents and the ocean is greater during the summer than in the winter. They have changed it. The temperature contrast between the winter is more than the summer. First one is incorrect and statement 2 is correct. The specific heat of water is more than that of land surface. It is correct. The water either heats up or cools slower than that of the land. So that is the reason for your land breeze or the sea breeze. The cool or the hot air that is flowing from sea to land or land to sea. First statement they have interchanged it. The temperature contrast is more in the winter than in the summer. In a seismograph, P waves are recorded early than the S waves. First one is correct. P waves, the individual particle vibrate to and fro in a direction of the wave propagation, whereas in S waves, the particles vibrate up and down at a right angle to the direction of the wave propagation. This is related to P waves and S waves. See, P waves mainly travel through the solid medium, gas medium, and also liquid medium. S waves, that is surface waves, they mainly travel only through the solid medium. So this question was asked in the 2012. It's a knowledge based question. This question was asked in 2012. It's there in the geography books, so you should know all this. With reference to the coal-based thermal power plant in India, consider the following. None of them use seawater. See, extreme statement, wrong. None of them are set up in a water-stressed district. Again, wrong. None of them is privately owned. Again, wrong. Thermal power plants, like I think the Tatas, Adani, etc., they own the power plants. Adani 100% owns, and others as well. Other like few of the private corporates own it. So they are wrong. These are extreme statement, and the question related to them, the thermal power plants, etc., are asked in the PYQ as well. Their contribution to Indian electricity production, etc. Wolbachia method, sometimes talked about with reference to which of the following? Controlling of viral disease spread by the mosquitoes. Wolbachia is normally Wolbachia is a bacteria that is present in the mosquito. It helps the mosquito to transmit less. It reduces the transmission of mosquitoes, mainly the mosquito that is Aedes aegypti. That's a mosquito that mainly causes the Zika or the dengue. It reduces the transmission of those diseases by the mosquito. So Wolbachia method, it's there in the current affairs. It's a kind of a contemporary issues, the issue related to dengue, Zika, etc. During the Zika virus outbreak or any of this virus outbreak, this method will be in news. You should know this. Next, spreading finely grounded basalt rock. It's a question related to carbon sequestration and carbon capture. Spreading of finely basalt rock on the farmland extensively, increasing the alkalinity of ocean by adding the lime, capturing the carbon dioxide released by various industries and pumping it into the abandoned subterranean mines in the form of carbonated waters. See, all three are correct. It's a question on carbon sequestration. You might have studied it and they asked it in the PYQs. Asked in 21, 2012 and 27. It's a PYQ question. This pumping into the mines, subterranean, etc. asked in the PYQs. And all three are correct. They are positive general statements. They are correct. Next question is regarding the aerial metagenomic best refers to which of the following, that is collecting a DNA samples from the air in a habitat at one go. Connecting the DNA samples from a air in a habitat at a one go. Like you should know it, it's difficult to solve these questions. Though the option A, B and option C, D kind of a drone airborne kind of are similar. So but it's difficult to judge between which of them will be correct. So aerial, say if you take the word aerial, collecting DNA samples from the air, but even the third option has airborne devices, etc. So it's difficult to solve even with connecting, breaking down the questions and connecting with the words in the options. Next is microsatellite DNA is used in which of the following? Studying evolutionary relationship among various species of fauna. Microsatellite DNA is used in studying evolutionary relationship among various species of fauna. Even here all are like near options. They are all related to DNA, stem cells, clonal propagations and efficacy of drugs. So difficult to decide by the options. So but the correct answer is A. Either you know, these are the answers, like especially one statement, either you know them, sorry, either you know them or you don't know. But please go through all four options thoroughly, and sometimes they will find a clue in the option itself. Sometimes some options will be extreme. In that case it's easy to solve. Try to relate the option to this particular question as well. Microsatellite DNA evolutionary, okay, it's correct, but in this case every other options are similar, so it's difficult. Otherwise sometime may be possible. Consider the following statement with reference to India. According to the Micro, Small and the Medium Enterprises Developmental MSMED Act 2006, the medium enterprises are those with investment in the plant and machinery between 50 crore investment in plant and machinery 15 crore and 25 crore. All bank loans to the micro, small and medium enterprises qualify under the priority sectors. See, in case of investment, it's till 50 crore investment. It's not between 50 and 25. I think it's between 5 crore and 50 crore, and a revenue of 250 crore. By investment 5 and 50 crore, revenue of 250 crores, and not all MSMEs are not covered in the priority sector lending. The industries that are part of the first schedule of the Industries Act of 1981, the industries that are part of the first schedule of the Industries Act of 1981, and industries that fulfill this criteria, or sorry, I'll explain it again. Industries that are part of the first schedule of the 1981 Industries Act, if lending is done to them, then only it is priority sector lending. Not all bank loans does not qualify under priority sector lending. So it has the word all. If you use the basic trend of like basic techniques of elimination, all, it is wrong. In this particular, they are given the facts, which is very easy. It's very easy for the UPSC to give the facts wrong. So again, this can be considered wrong. So answer is neither. MSME related questions are important. Please go through the classification of micro, small and medium enterprises and what is the difference of investment and revenue for them. It's important. Next particular question is on central bank digital currencies. It is possible to make a payment in a digital currency without using the US dollar and the SWIFT system. It is possible. So it's a positive statement, correct? The digital currency can be distributed with the condition programmed into it, such as the time frame for spending it. I'll explain the option 2. Say the digital currency is given to the people as a food coupon, that this particular digital currency has to be only used for food, that is buying a ration from the fair price shops. That can be programmed. This money cannot be used. Say like normally government has this problem, when the DBT is given, directly money is given, it is difficult to track how people spend the money. When the things are programmed into that money, it has to be used only buying a ration at a say fair price shops. That can be done. That is what this is talking about. So this statement is correct. That's one of the advantage of central bank digital currency. It can be used for the purpose it is meant to. It can be tracked, and even the time frame. First is, there are two two kinds of instrument that can, where the money can be transferred without dollar and SWIFT. That is, one is central bank digital currency. The other is cryptocurrency, decentralized currency. 73rd, in the context of finance, the term beta refers to. In the finance context, the beta refers to measure of it's a measure of volatility. It's a measure of volatility in the market. The fluctuation of price. Let's come to the option D. The numeric value that measures fluctuation of stocks to changes in the overall stock market. This is correct. Please concentrate on little on the area around the stock market. UPSC has been concentrating on the capital market, etc. Like little, you don't have to go study everything in depth. If possible, please go through all the PYQ questions, know the answer for them. And also, while studying the economy, let's explore little more on the capital market and stock market. The questions on these particular things is little. Every year there are 1 or 2 questions on this. Next question. Self-help group program was originally initiated by the State Bank of India by providing microcredit to the financially deprived. In the self-help group, all members of the group take responsibility for the loan that is an individual member takes. A regional rural bank and scheduled commercial bank support self-help group. Third statement is correct. Regional rural banks and self-help banks fund self-help groups. All members of groups take responsibility for the individual member. First is wrong. It is not the State Bank of India that is helping. See, the self-help group concept was introduced by Muhammad Yunus in the Bangladesh as a Grameen Bank in 1975. In India, NABARD introduces it in the 1986. NABARD introduces uh, self-help group in 1986. So it's not State Bank of India, it's NABARD. See, normally structure of this is NABARD gives the money to the scheduled commercial banks and regional rural banks. They in turn lend that to the self-help groups. So NABARD doesn't directly lend to a self-help groups. Next, India's public sector healthcare system largely focuses on curative care with a limited preventive, promotive, and rehabilitation care. This statement is correct. Is correct. Under India's decentralized approach to healthcare delivery, the states are primarily responsible for organizing the health services. Even statement 2 is correct because health is part of 7th schedule, that is a state list. Now coming to the first particular statement, that is India is giving more importance to curative health than the preventive health. More than the data states that more than 50% of health expenditure more than 50% of health expenditure is on curative health expenditure. More than 50% of health expenditure is on curative health expenditure. So that's the reason in India is more of a curative health concentrated country than the preventive. Let's move to the next question. According to the United Nations World Water Development Report 2022, India extracts more than quarter of the world's groundwater withdrawal every year. I think this statement is correct. India extract 26%. India needs to extract more than quarter of the world's groundwater every year to satisfy the drinking water and also the sanitation needs of almost 18% of the world's population in its territory. Mainly they are saying for the drinking water purpose and sanitation. Second statement is wrong. India extracts around 90% of the groundwater, whatever India extracts. Out of that 90% of the extracted groundwater, I'm saying extracted groundwater, is spent on irrigation. They are mainly spent on irrigation. Now, after that comes is drinking and sanitation. India extracts, first statement is correct, 26% of global groundwater extraction is in India. This quarter question is a PYQ 2020. According to the Constitution of India, the central government has a duty to protect states from internal disturbances. First is correct, that is Article 355. The Constitution of India exempts the state from providing the legal counsel to the person being held for preventive detention. No. The Constitution of India directs, or it is kind of necessary for the state government to provide a legal counsel and also tell information to the person who is under preventive detention why he is under preventive detention, and one is information, another one is legal counsel. Second statement is wrong. According to the Prevention of Terrorism Act 2002, confession of accused before the police cannot be used as a evidence. First is correct. Third statement, coming to the prevention of terrorism, this particular act was brought in 2002, then it is repealed in 2004. See, confession with not in front of a police. Oh, 1 second. I'll erase this and write. confession in front of the police. See, fourth statement actually is wrong. I think answer is only one. Here answer is its wrong answer. The answer is only one. Confession in front of a police, not less than a SP. The confession with the SP or the above in a form of writing or video recording or any other mechanical form can be used as evidence. They can be used as evidence. So what it is saying, according to the Prevention of Terrorism Act 2002, confession of the accused before the police cannot be used as evidence. It can be used as evidence, but it has to be with the person with the SP or the higher than SP grade in a form of writing or in the recording can be used as evidence. Next question. Which of the following countries has been suffering from the decades of civil strife and a food shortage? This is a PYQ question. Sorry, next page. It's a PYQ question asked in 1 year before 2012. The answer is Somalia. For a decade, the Somalia is facing this problem. For a decade, Somalia is facing this particular problem. Let's go to the next question. In India, the biodiversity management committees are key to the realization of objective of Nagoya Protocol. Correct? First is correct. The biodiversity management committees have important functions in determining access to benefit sharing, including the power to key collection of fees on excess of biological resources within its jurisdiction. It's correct. Let me explain that even more. Biological management committees are formed because of Biological Diversity Act 2002. Under that, every local body in the state should have biodiversity management committee. Biological Diversity Act 2002. Because of that, biological management committees are formed in every local bodies, which is under the Nagoya Protocol. What is the function of biological management committee? In the village level, they maintain biodiversity register, which is a register of local resources, whatever they are saying, access to resources, which helps in benefit sharing, which helps in the conservations, etc. So this is correct. It is a knowledge based question, but many times the question on Nagoya Protocol is asked. Many times the question on Biological Diversity Act is also asked. So it's an important area of UPSC. With related to election of the president in India, the members nominated to the either house of the parliament or the legislative assemblies of the states are also eligible. No. In the president election, only elected members of the Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, all state assemblies and the assemblies of Union Territory of Pondicherry and Delhi, elected members only. So this statement is wrong. Higher the number of elective assembly seats, higher is the value. No. If the lower is the assembly seat, higher is the value of the vote. So even statement 2 is wrong. The value of vote of each MLA of Madhya Pradesh is greater than that of Kerala. Value of the vote mainly depends upon the population of a state. Currently it is based on not the current census or the current population, it's based on 1971 census. The value of vote of the Kerala, every MLA is, I think, 152. That of Madhya Pradesh is 132. See, if after 2026, when the new values are recorded, then it will change, but currently it is based on 1971 data, which is 152 for Kerala and 132 for Madhya Pradesh. The value of vote of each of MLA of Pondicherry is higher than that of Arunachal Pradesh. The statement 2 is correct. So only one statement is correct. The statement 4 is correct. So only the statement 4 is correct. Hope you understood it clearly. Only elected members can vote, no nominated members of any Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, not even state assembly. Lower is the, if lower is the number of assembly seats, higher is the value of that MLA's vote. Currently 1971 census is used, so the Kerala MLAs have 152 as a value, Madhya Pradesh 132, Pondicherry higher value than Arunachal Pradesh. Pondicherry, if you want, the number is 16, value of each MLA 16, Arunachal Pradesh is 8. Next question. It's a PYQ question. It's asked in 2018 and 2020. In 2023, another question was asked. In 2018 also, on president election, the weightage of each votes, etc. They've asked with the formula, I think. So you can go through that previous year. With reference to Indian history, Alexander Rees, A.H. Longhart, Robert Sewell, James Burgesses and Walter Elliott were associated with archaeological excavation. It's a CDS 2010. They have asked the question on Robert Sewell. One second. Robert Sewell is an excavator in the Vijayanagara, and his book is A Fortnight Empire. He has a work that is called Foreigh, Fortnight. Sorry, not Fortnight. Sorry. Vijayanagara. His book is A Forgotten Empire, not Fortnight. A Forgotten Empire. It was his book. So if you just go to the previous year, Robert Sewell, using that you could have solved this. These are all excavators. Quickly, let's move to next question. Besnagar, Shevite Cave Shrine, Baja, Buddhist Cave Shrine, Sitana Vasal, Jaina Cave Shrine. See, Besnagar. Besnagar is in the present day Madhya Pradesh, that is Vidisha. It is not Shevite, it's Vaishnavite. First one is wrong. Next is Baja. It's around Pune, it's a Buddhist cave, correct? Sittanavasal, Jaina, Tamil Nadu, it's a rock cut monastery as well, correct? It's in Tamil Nadu, Baja is in Pune, Besnagar is in Madhya Pradesh, Vidisha, so 2 correct. August 7th is declared as a National Handloom Day. It was in 1905 that the Swadeshi movement was launched on the same day. See, National Handloom Day was first observed in 2015 on 7th August. On this day, National Swadeshi movement, that was on the backdrop of partition of Bengal, was launched. So correct answer is A. The statement 1 is correct, and it's a correct explanation for the statement 1. And on the National Handloom Day as well, just on that date, this particular question was asked. If you had little explored more, you could have answered this question. In the 2017 in the CDS, they asked this question. Consider the following statement with respect to national flag of India according to the Flag Code of India 2002. One of the standard size of the national flag is 600 mm into 400 mm. The ratio of the length of the height of the flag shall be 3:2. See, there are normally, in the first case, there are normally 9 standard that are given. 9 standard dimensions the flag can be made, but not the 600 into 400. The 400, 600 is not part of it. There are 9 standard dimensions that are given according to the flag code. Statement 2 is correct. The correct answer is statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct. Let's quickly move to the 85th question. With regard to the Constitution Day. Constitution Day is celebrated on the 26th November every year to promote constitutional values among the citizens. On the 26th November 1949, the Constitution Assembly of the India set up drafting committee under chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to prepare the draft Constitution of India. Statement 1 is correct. The Constitution Day is celebrated on the 26th November. But 26th November 1949, on this day, Indian Constitution was adopted. It came into force on 26th January, but it was adopted on 26th November 1949, came into force on 26th January. I'll write here. 26 January from 1950. First statement is correct. Second, drafting committee was set up on in 1947 August 29 on on August 29 1940 August 29 1947 drafting committee was set up. So these are basic things. You should know these things clearly. When the drafting committee was set up, when the constitution was adopted, when the constitution came into force. Please know the difference. Please study them carefully. Let's go to next question. Switzerland is one of the leading exporter of the gold in terms of value. Correct. Because the largest gold processing plant in the world is in the Switzerland. That is, I think, I don't know the spelling. I think in Wolkambi. In the Wolkambi, they have the largest gold processing plant. So first statement is correct. Mainly they process, so they are the largest exporter. Switzerland has the second largest gold reserve in the world. No, it is wrong. Normally you read in the NCERT that Switzerland has no or the very less mineral resources. The largest exporter or the largest source of gold is the Australia. And normally you read in the NCERT, Switzerland doesn't have, there is no known source of minerals, or it has very less mineral resources, not the second largest or the first largest. Recently, United States of America and the European Union have launched a trade and technology council. The USA and the EU claim that through this they are trying to bring a technological progress and physical productivity under their control. See, statement 1, you know it, it's correct. Statement 2, by definition, it's wrong. Bring under control. These are extreme statements that cannot be objective of anything. Mainly, it is not bringing the technological and the physical technological progress under their control. Rather, coordinate in the area of technological progress. It's mainly coordinating. That's it. So not bringing under control. It's an extreme statement. You can eliminate it. India accounts for 3.2% of the global exports. Wrong. India account for 1.88%. Again, the facts given is wrong. Actual correct is 1.8%. Many local companies and some foreign companies operating in India have taken advantage of India's product linked incentive, that is subsidy scheme. This is a very important scheme. We were expecting a question on this. They have asked as a one option. PLI scheme is for both. It's not only for Indian companies. It's both for domestic and international manufacturers. It's for both domestic and international manufacturers. So statement 2 is correct. Correct answer is D. Question number 89. Consider the following statement. The stability and the growth rate of the European Union is a treaty that limits the level of budgetary deficit of the countries of European Union, makes the countries of European Union to share their infrastructure facility, enables countries of European Union to share their technology. See, it's the stability and the growth pact. It's only related to fiscal policy. It is called as fiscal policy rule book of EU. It's only related to fiscal policy. There is nothing like that sharing of infrastructure or sharing of technologies, coordinating in technologies. So 2, 3 are wrong. Statement 1 is correct. It limits the level of budgetary deficit of the countries of European Union. Statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 and 3 are wrong. Next question. Recently, all countries of the United Nations have adopted a first ever Compact of International Migration, the Global Compact for Safe, Orderly and Regular migration. All countries adopted extreme statement. Wrong. Usually it doesn't happen, especially in a contentious issues like the migration. It will never happen. The objective and the commitment stated in the C. See, it's an extreme word. You have to remember all this. This is how you develop MCQ mindset from the PYQ. If you know it well, otherwise use this. The objective and commitment stated in the GCM are binding. Again, very less number of treaties are binding in nature. Most will be, I'll write here, voluntary in nature. If you want, you can uh, adopt these things, or you can apply these things in your countries. Normally, none of the, very less of the United Nations or any international body treaty will be binding. The GCM addresses internal migration or internally placed migration also in its objective and commitments. Third statement is correct. The GCM addresses internal migration or internally displaced people also in its, see again, sorry, even sorry statement, it's even correct answer is none. You can see here, United Nations have adopted first ever compact for international migration. So it's related to international migration. When it's related to international migration, why it will have internal migration and internally displaced people? It won't have. It's only related, it's just by going by the word you will find it. Sorry, answer is not only one, answer is D. So it deals only with international migration, not internally displaced migration or internal migration. With reference to the home guards, consider the following statement. 1 second. Home guards are raised under the Home Guards Act and rules of the central government. Home guards are raised by each state according to each state rules. The home guard, the concept was started in the 1946. The role of the home guard is to serve an ancillary force to the police in the maintenance of internal security, correct? To prevent infiltration on the international border and coastal area, the border wing home guards battalions have been raised in some states. It's also correct. So second and third is correct. It's not under central government, it's under the state government. Started, first time home guard started in India in the 1946. Two statements. With reference to the India, consider the following pairs. Unauthorized wearing, knowingly misleading, celebratory gunfire. Knowingly misleading, the evidence or the other interact 1972 interfering with the police officer or the military officer were engaged in their duties. See, knowingly misleading is part of Official Secret Act. Okay. Unauthorized wearing, the Official Secret Act of Police or the Military Act. First one is actually correct. Unauthorized wearing, Official Secret Act of Police or the Military Act. First one is correct. Knowingly misleading, even it is under Official Secret Act. Statement 2. Celebratory Gunfire Arms Act. This, by normal logic, you can say it is Celebratory Gunfire Arms Act. You can say these are very near. So statement 2, knowingly misleading, that's part of Official Secret Act. Only two statements are correct. The North Kivu and Ituri, a war between America and Azerbaijan, Nagorno-Karabakh, insurgency in the Mozambique, Kherson, a dispute between Japronia, Israel and Lebanon. I think answer for this is none. North Kivu and Ituri These are part of Demographic Republic of Congo (DRC). Nagorno-Karabakh is part of the war between Azerbaijan and also the Armenia, and the Kherson or the Zaporizhia, these are part of the Ukraine. Okay, the Ukraine-Russia war. These are part of Ukraine. Israel has established diplomatic relation with some Arab states. So that statement is normally correct. The Arab Peace Initiative mediated by the Saudi Arabia was signed by Israel and Arab League. Arab Peace Initiative, the Arabian countries, that's mainly Arabian countries have told, the important objective is Arabian countries wants Israel to withdraw from the Palestine, and Israel was not ready for it. Israel was not ready. Arab peace treaty mediated by Saudi Arabia was signed by Israel and Arab League. Actually, it is wrong. Israel didn't sign it because Arab League wanted Israel to withdraw from the Palestine completely. Let's go to the sports award. Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award for the most spectacular and outstanding performance by the sportsman over a period of last 4 years. Arjuna Award for the lifetime achievement by a sportsperson. Dronacharya Award, a honor eminent coaches who have successfully trained sportspersons or for the teams. Rashtriya Khel Prostahan Puraskar, to recognize the contribution made by the sports persons even after their retirement. See, Arjuna Award, mainly last 4 year performance. Statement 3 is correct. Major Dhyan Chand is for the lifetime achievement by the sportsperson. Rashtriya Khel Protsahan is to recognize the contribution made by the sportsperson even after retirement. Actually, Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Award is given for the corporate NGOs, private bodies or the government bodies that played a crucial role in promoting sports. Crucial role in promoting the sports. So the first statement is wrong. Arjuna is wrong. Dronacharya is correct. Fourth, I think, is correct because even a sports person making a contribution after retirement can be considered under Khel Protsahan, even NGOs, corporate bodies, private bodies, etc. Next question. 44th Chess Olympiad. See, you have seen many questions here where UPSC gives two options, interchanges this with this option, this with this options. Again, you will see here. It was the first time the Chess Olympiad was held in India. The official mascot was the name Thambi. The trophy for the winning team in the open section is the Vera Mendik Cup. Actually wrong. The trophy for winning team is Hamilton Russell Cup. The trophy for winning team in the women's section is Vera Menchik Cup. The first two are correct. First statement 1, statement 2 are correct. 3 and 4 are interchanged. Again, the area. The Donbass area is in Ukraine, Russia-Ukraine war. Kachin is in the Myanmar. Normally there is a movement for this Kachin Autonomous State. Tigray. Tigray is in Ethiopia. Tigray is in Ethiopia. Answer is none. In the recent year, Chad, Guinea, Mali, and South Sudan and international attention for which of the following? This is a previous year question. It was asked in the 2002 successful coup. Again, you have seen the previous question on Somalia. Mainly the African region. This is a successful. Here it's a food insecurity. Like they are starving to death. There is a lack of food, and also coup the constitution. Like mainly the coup by the people, the violence, etc. The Somalia question, you can see it. So African region is important. There are in especially in the 2023 there are a lot of questions on demographic Congo Republic. Sorry. Question on demographic Republic of Congo. Here question on successful coup. The Somalia question on food emergency and other constitutional emergency. Next, fertilizer, oil refinery, steel plants. Green hydrogen is expected to play a significant role in decarbonizing how many of these above industries? All. Expected to, normally in such question which are science or environment related, when which says this one will impact which of the industries, usually it's difficult to say which is not, which is difficult to negate that statement. Usually all three are correct in such case. Next particular question. G20 groups was originally established as a platform of finance minister and central bank governor to discuss international economic financial issues. First statement is correct. G20 was mainly established in the 1999, mainly as a group for finance ministers and central bank to discuss related international economic and financial issues. Digital public infrastructure is one of India's G20 priorities. That's also correct. India is pushing for digital public infrastructure is one of India's priority in the G20. See, G20 was asked in 2020 and 2020. Normally they ask the member countries of G20, that is 19 countries and 20, that is one extra, that is European Union, 20th is European Union. This question is asked two times in the recent times, in 2020 and 2022. It's already a hour plus video. Please subscribe to the Simperion IAS YouTube channel. Press bell button so whenever we upload new video, you'll get notification. Join our Telegram group, UPSC Mains GS 2024. We will provide the link to our Telegram group and website in the description. Please go and visit our website. We have the document used for this is Prelims Monster, which has 30 plus intelligent elimination techniques, 150 plus themes, and 2016 to 2023 papers solved using the PYQs and intelligent elimination techniques. You can get that on our website. You have other two material as well. Mains Monster, that is 40 years mains PYQ question topic wise. Another one is ethics, that is Mains Monster 2013 to 2023 questions. 2020 to 2023 questions. We have provided answers for all the questions, 250 plus questions. Every year UPSC, I think ethics has 19 questions. 11-12 year it's 250, around 200 plus questions. We provided, including the sample paper, we have provided answer for all the questions. Please, you can get that on our website as well. Thank you for watching the video patiently. Thank you.